So my name is Esko, Oksanen, and I work at the European Spallation Source in Lund. And the European Spallation Source is a project to build the world's most powerful neutron source. And what we do with neutrons is to look at hydrogen atoms in protein structures. Now, proteins are, of course, one of the fundamental molecules of life, and they catalyze, so mediate, basically all biochemical reactions that happen in our cells. And understanding these reactions at the level of atoms is really key for understanding life in general. And the traditional way of studying the atomic structure of proteins is using X-rays and using a technique called crystallography. However, there is a small disadvantage with this, which is that we do not see about half of the atoms. This is the hydrogen atoms. Whereas with neutrons, we can see these hydrogen atoms. And often the hydrogen atoms play a key role in the action, in the biological function of these protein molecules. So this is why it is particularly interesting to be able to see them. And the limitation so far with using neutrons has been that we have not had powerful enough sources. So building the ESS is a very exciting development. So we can finally have a source that is bright enough for us to look at proteins that are biologically more interesting and simply more proteins, just to see, instead of just a few systems, to look at tens or hundreds of systems, where are the hydrogens actually. And my role there is as the scientific project leader for the instrument, where we call them instruments, the beamlines, where we actually put the sample. So we have the source of neutrons, and then we have a complicated beamline to deliver the neutron beam to the sample, and then we have detectors to detect the scattered radiation. And my role is to coordinate the construction of such a beamline, which is called NMX in this case. And part of my job is also to bring together the scientific community that will then come and use this this facility. So I do a lot of teaching at workshops and courses and things like that to inform people about the possibilities we have and will have at the ESS in Lund.